from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy. Go long. Go get it, big man.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert looking for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously us.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Oh, yeah, good job, buddy, good job.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And his first carry loses the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
8-10 at the 40-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
A 1st carry for Leonard Fournette. And his 1st carry, he loses the football.
Leonard Fournette on the carry. A fumble on the football.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is incomplete.
The fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snap it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah.
Never had it. The stuff she used to
Grandmother
preserve.
it smells terrible.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he loses the football a second time.
Jones, the ball carrier.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And the worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
Set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Brady now on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On third down, Herbert. Space to maneuver at the 40. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 72 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, ball batted in. Now it's intercepted. Hooked by Antoine Winfield Jr. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, there's a chance for him to get the football. Even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
To throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard.
Throwing again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Ty Long set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the...
And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
I think it's...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. But he
is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what it... And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Nothing. Time on, set to kick off.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Trying to fake extra point, but nothing. Comes of it. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the Now Brown, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
and they're
baby.
going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
He was covered by...
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, he's going to look downfield for Henry. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
He'll throw from the gun. He's going to look downfield for Henry.
Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 29 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So he's in for him. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll bang that one through. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's Eckler again. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
Carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
the ball comes out.
And the Buccaneers, first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Come on, baby, we got to do it.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Operating from the gun. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 67 yards. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And
certainly make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be second down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
First and goal.
A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And incredibly, now a hit on a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Recovered by the Chargers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now he bowls him over. He's still barreling through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
When you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. Calling their gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now he'll pull it down. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charlie. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. Never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do